We want to simplify the read as quickly as possible. So Joe Burrow here is going to have a guy that's working to the middle of the field. And then he's going to have a back that's checking down right here. So he understands with this particular shell coverage with the two safeties back here that his eyes are right here on Roquan Smith. And that's all he needs to see. If Roquan gets depth, ball's going right here. If Roquan comes down on the back, ball is going up over the top to his tight end. And you can see how quickly, boom, hits the back foot, ball's out of his hands. And we're picking up a nice chunk play on a quick throw. Why? Because we've got the defense off balance. I'm getting the ball out while the defender is still moving because I know exactly what I'm looking for on the play. Welcome to QB Insider, and today I'm going to make the curious case for Joe Burrow to be the MVP of the NFL. No one has ever won the MVP on a losing football team, but Joe Burrow is playing the quarterback position as well as anybody in the National Football League, and I break it down by categories. Let's dive into the tape and let me show you what I'm talking about. And so everything starts for me with Joe Burrow's ability to read defenses. I don't think there's anybody in the league that does it as well and as quickly as he does. So we're going to have a play that I call Poco. So it's a post and a corner. And what we're always hoping when we get this play is that a team goes back to quarters coverage, meaning they're going to have four guys, each get a fourth of the deep area of the field. That's the first read for the quarterback. I want to see, oh, yep, there we go. We get our shell coverage, our quarters coverage. Now my eyes go right to this defender. If this defender holds on the corner route, if this defender settles his feet at all, we want to get over the top to the post. Now, if he goes back and covers the post, then that's the second part of our read. We would go to this linebacker right here and we would read the high, low, off of that linebacker. But the first read is always the safety. So eyes on the safety, boom, right there. As soon as he settles his feet and tries to flip his hips, we know Jamar Chase on the outside. He's got no chance to catch this and drops another dime for the big play up over the top.
Burrow going deep, getting free. Chase, look at this, just like that.
So we start with his ability to read defenses. The next thing that separates Joe Burrow is his ability to anticipate and his accuracy throwing the football. So you're gonna see the accuracy right here. Pressure in his face. He's got an in route down here to the bottom. Nobody really holding the defenders underneath. So linebacker able to fall underneath this. Not in a perfect position in the pocket, but you see the ability to put the ball up and over the defenders. More defenders kind of converging this little box right here, and you got to throw it up and over with perfect timing to hit it in this window. And once again, very few quarterbacks in the league that have the consistent accuracy of Joe Burrow.
Fires over the middle and finds his man. He's got Jamar Chase for a gain of 14.
Accuracy. Tie in the reading. Okay, so we're going to just have a corner route and a flat route right here. So the read is off of this defender, and you'll see that defender kind of slow plays it right here. Windows are tight, there's not a lot of room, but a slight little hesitation, and then look at the accuracy. Put the ball high in a way where only your guy can get it. You can't play it any better. This reminds me of a catch in the Super Bowl that cost me the game. Santonio Holmes, Big Ben Roethlisberger. We had two defenders underneath just like this, and it was a perfect throw and a perfect catch. Always beats perfect defense. The next piece to the puzzle with Joe Burrow is his ability to ad-lib or scramble. This is one of the areas that has separated Joe Burrow and I think has made a stronger case for him to possibly be the MVP. When the play is covered, when there's pressure on him, his ability to be elusive and keep his eyes down the field. Yes, he will make plays with his legs, but most of his plays with his legs are to throw the football. Eyes down the field, finding little windows and the ability to throw accurately on the run for the touchdown.
Burrow looks that way, flushed out, throws, caught, in the end zone, touchdown, and that is Tanner Hudson.
Here's one more, buying a little bit of time, and he's directing traffic. So he still stays in the pocket here, but it's just the ability to bounce away from the pressure that's coming on him. He points to his left for Jamar Chase, who's covered by two guys, like, hey, got a lot of space over here to the left. So he's playing the game at a high level. And then the ability to make these throws in the face of pressure as he's getting a hit, bang, and another touchdown. And then maybe the one thing that always is going to separate an MVP is making the big play in the big moments. So here's late in the game, down by 7 against the Ravens, and you're going to see pressure coming in his face. Run a little twist game. There's a guy getting ready to hit him. Jamar Chase is running a corner out here against 2-man coverage. Not even open yet, but we see the anticipation. And we see the big throw leading his team down, making the big plays in the big moments to help his team be in a position to win every football game. And then once again, a 4th and 2 situation. And once again, Joe Burrow is going to step up to the challenge. Going to have man-to-man coverage, basically a double team back here on Jamar Chase, man-to-man, man-to-man, and then we're going to see a double team here on T. Higgins as well. We're going to run a little slant and go type play to split the double team right here, and then the ability to make the throw. You put all of this together, and it makes a case for Joe Burrow to be the MVP.
High and long into the end zone, caught by T. Higgins for the 42-yard touchdown.
So you see the case that I lay out on why he's playing quarterback as well as anybody in the National Football League. But we also know the quarterback position is about winning football games. And it's why a quarterback on a losing team has never won the MVP. A lot of this down the stretch is going to fall on Joe Burrow, not just to play good football, but to find ways to make the play in the moment that helps his team get back in the hunt. But it's been fun to watch Joe Burrow play quarterback up to this point in the season. Thanks as always for joining me here on NFL Plus. Make sure you go out and get your premium package so you can get NFL Pro and watch the game like the pros. I'll see you again next week.